I actually kind of like this concept. This is a new misfortune skin, and instead of taking to the seas, she's taking to airships. As a concept, it actually doesn't look bad. Like, that genuinely... Okay, it looks terrible from, like, the waist down when we have to give her the thighs and all that crap. That's just so, like just disingenuous, Coomer bait, whatever. I get it, but, like, everything else looks pretty good. I'm so sick of these fucking skins being just, like, just, like, dude. Just, like, it's good. And then you see the skirt and the thighs, and it's like, no. No. Remove that. There's too much of that shit everywhere. Fuck, Aurora has that shit too. Why? But oh, I like the skin, actually. It looks pretty interesting, honestly. I like the splash art's sick too with the crew there. That's cool. But nah, get rid of this garbage, bro. It's too disingenuous. Sex sells, specifically in a game for social rejects. I mean, we know why they're doing it, and that's exactly why. I know it sells. I know it sells. It's just I don't like shallow, surface level, like, this is appealing because it's supposed to be sexy. That's just so garbage. I don't like that stuff. Like, it needs to have a reason for that. And there's no reason for that. Yeah, like, exactly. You could make that look so much better. Okay, anyways. Ruin Gangplank is sexy. Who has ever said realistically that they are attracted sexually to Gangplank and isn't a Lowy? This guy's got 8 teeth in his mouth, all of which are rotten. He smells like absolute fucking fish toes. Fish poo.
You've work to do. Get on it.
Like, okay, the guy's...
What's your most hated meta in League's history?
Every single one I play in. He's yoked out of his mind, but he's not supposed to be that character. Even Ruined Gangplank is not... This is not supposed to be sexy. It's not. I'm not a hater. I'm not. I just prefer things of quality, not like low-effort bait. I like characters that I can believe in. I like worlds that are created that make sense and are not there to just sell people dribble. That's what I like. That's what I prefer. Okay, we're fighting Aurora, which is such an unplayable matchup, so I'm just gonna go Fleet. This is such a terrible matchup. I'll even do Nullifying Orb. Yeah, Nullifying Orb. I think realistically, you can never beat her realistically in a 1v1. Second Wind is good. No, it's a bit overkill. I like Celerity. Yeah, the Fallout show was actually good, but I think you're right. It did look a little bit too clean, in a way. Modern creators are terrible at maintaining suspension through disbelief, through story or aesthetics. It's just everything is meant for the mainstream. Everything's supposed to be smoothed out and, like, very easily viewable and understandable. Like, I'm just saying, if you ever decide to make a world or come out with a universe that's supposed to be real in its own land and whatnot, not everything has to be all thighs and fucking, you know, Twitter. Maybe that's the world you made, but that sounds like a boring world, but, like, there's time for that, and there's time for not that. And not every time is meant for that. Okay, we're gonna go Tier and Suffer. I'm willing to bet the same artist that did Aurora did Misfortune and has a thigh fetish, or just were allowed to incorporate their kink into their artwork. Whatever it may be, everyone's into something different. I can't blame them for that. But at the same time, I'm not entirely sure how that works. I don't know how the direction works for when you're given a champion, unless they say, sell the fuck out of this skin. Sell this skin like it's the last thing you'll sell on this earth, because if you don't, it may be the last thing you sell on this earth, if you know what I mean. Maybe that's what they say.
I mean, do you prefer that or the feet fetish Tobias Omega?
All I'm saying is, man, it just... A lot of the designs in League these days, they seem too disingenuous because they all seem too pandered to, like, just surface-level cooming. And to me, it's just not exciting. It's the same thing. You can have that periodically, but, like, just stop making it on most of these skins and these champs. Seriously. That's it, man. You know, I'd like to think I prefer the qualitied things in life, not the dribble. The dribble is unexciting. It's boring. It's soulless. It's flavored towards people who have no taste. Whereas I, a connoisseur of reality. Not the same. Nope. Nope. It's not true. But, you know, it's subjective, man. Whatever. If you like that shit and that's what you want to get into, go for it, bro. If it brings you joy, I'm happy for you. No, it's not okay. I mean, art will forever be subjective. And everyone is into something different. It's just not everyone's into the same thing over and over again. I can't look at this character and think anything other than, like, the Twitter guys. Thank God. I mean, I was thinking about that too. In the Ornn cinematic, I mean, she had the cloak because she was visiting Ornn and she was, like, traveling through the Freljord, right? It was clearly cold. But on Summoner's Rift, she's just, like, thighs out and all that crap. I don't know, dude. Refined people like us. I don't know. I'm not going to say that's so cringe to even think like, oh, I've got the refined taste. I drink things with my pinky out. I've got a massive problem with, you know, finding friends, but I'm refined. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't fall victim to, like, stupid shit like this. The last badass champ was Renata. Renata's sick. And she's not sexualized, which is one of the best parts about it. She's just not. It's just a badass character, one that's believable, one that looks good, abilities are good, everything about the character is just evil. It's great. It's excellent. Well, I mean, she's not... I mean, she's a player in Zon. She's a Chem Baron, right? She's out testing her new fucking thing and all that crap. Like, I get it, but not these characters don't need to be grand, you know, oh, we're gonna save the world, we're gonna do this. Like, Renata's just kind of a piece of shit. right? She has no say in the grand scheme of things. Like, okay, she runs her little crap ring and zon and all that whatnot, but these characters don't need to amount to anything. They need to exist, but they need to feel like they exist. That didn't even hit me, but you still got the ability off. Sorry, what? I'm just gonna walk bot. Wait, was Lee Sin 1 HP too? I think he was. I just wasn't looking. She was dead if that connected. Wait, okay. Let me ask you this. You can't look at this and take this seriously, dude. You can't look at that and take that seriously. No, you like, bro, what is that? No, okay, bro. What's the damage of her ultimate, by the way? What does it do? What's the ratio? Because every time she hits me with the ultimate, I just die. And then I get hit by every other ability, and I just die. Well, I can't take it seriously because the attire looks like something out of a goddamn fucking, like, Halloween party for freaks. Like, it's okay to be quirky, it's okay to be this and that, but, like, I'm sorry, even if you're a little forest sprite, you don't dress like a fucking corner, you know what I mean? Just because you're quirky don't mean you gotta have your thighs out in every fucking skin. 260% AP. Alright. Yeah, okay, but this is an alternate timeline skin. This is like, this is the for fun skin idea. The base skin of a character, I'm sorry, should never look like what Aurora looks like. I'm sorry, dude. I just don't believe in that design at all. I can't look at that and say, damn, that's amazing. It's perfect. Like, no, brother. I know it is. I know it is, but, like, I don't know. You won't sway my mind. Yeah, but Trinimir is an old design. A lot of these, like, this is like Riot Games fully realizing their potential at how much money they can make, and that's what they're pumping out. There's a big difference. Creating characters way back when the game was young, and they're just like, oh, let's make this based on this, let's do that based on this, whatever it may be, right? They're making shit. But now they got the formula. Now they know what the fucking fans want, right? And hey, can't go wrong with giving the fans what they want. It's just an opinion. If you don't like my opinion, I'm sorry, but it's an opinion. You did not need to flash. We are outnumbered by people with shit taste. Subjective shit taste. Subjective different taste. Yes. Subjectively, objectively shit taste. Okay. What? Okay. All right. Subjectively, objectively. Okay, appreciate it. See, the world is beautiful, though, with different takes. Because if we all kind of said the same thing and believed in the same thing, the world would get so boring, you know? The world isn't waking up to everyone else's tune, and we all sing along like a bunch of sheep. I think we all kind of have what we like and know what we like, and, you know, believe in what you believe in, man. That's great. Well, they could do that, but they don't do that because I don't know, the base skin. Vigo was a shit design. I'm sorry, I don't like Vigo's look. I think Vigo's look is a little, yeah, it's a bit of an icky look. Not my favorite at all. The world is not a beautiful place. You have to remember that there are degenerate Silas mains out there slopping the existence of everyone else. True. You know, I don't really see Silas players anymore, thankfully. It's almost like everyone just woke up and chose to be a human being, and so Silas became not a thing anymore. And Bessa looks sick. Yeah, and Bessa's cool as fuck. She's 1 in 3. Does it matter if I flash? Okay. I mean, to be fair, this game's kind of over. I don't think they win no matter what. What kind of champ would you want to see Riot release? A fucking monster. A creature. Something that doesn't look like this. Something that isn't half human. A creature of Runeterra. Give me another Rek'Sai. Give me another Kench. Give me a fucking weird Ivern. Give me a creature. A monster champ. Not a fucking, like, half human, half, like, furry creature thing. Actual monster. Something that isn't typical of what League would normally do. Right? But then again, they don't sell, so you can't do it. You know, they peddled off Smolder as a monster. That's your latest monster champ, so have fun. You got the Disney dragon flying around. Coughing up boogers. Which actually, I do kind of like Smolder in a way. I like that his, like, what was it, his Q is a booger, and he cries about his mom when he wants the ultimate. Like, that's cool. That's thematic. I like that. But I don't like the character, I guess, overall. You can't really make another Tahm Kench and expect it to make money and to be popular, because you put a lot of work into doing it, right? There's a lot of people who work on these champs. And for all of that work to basically just kind of be forgotten, essentially, it's like, oh, big brand new champ! Tahm Kench V2, but it's not Tahm Kench V2, but it's, you know, a monster. And the players are like, where are the thigh highs? Where's the alluring presence of their voluptuous body? It's like, well, we don't have that. That's not the champ. Well, they're like, we're not participating. We don't want it. That's the reality of it. Right? Well, the latest monster champs are what? Nefiri, Smolder. Damn, that bitch flashed out just to die. He flat. I mean, he's 1-6. I don't think he cares, but like, man. Do you think League is... Well, okay, here's the thing. This is... We can't argue the facts. League of Legends, Riot Games, whatever. Business. They gotta make money. They've tried to do so many things with League. Different lore bits, events, whatever it may be. And I feel like the ones that were the most successful are the ones that cater towards people surface level, no interest in lore. They just want cool things to look at and a good game to play. I can't argue with that. It's a fucking game. The idea is to have fun. It's just the only thing that's a problem is you have the world of Runeterra tacked onto this game that is so rich, but you just can't pursue it. You can't pursue that in a game where everyone wants surface level and they want gameplay. This isn't an MMO. This isn't a game built around the universe. It's just a video game that has a universe with it. So, what you would do then is you give the people all of the champions they want. All of the surface level they want. You give them all of the anime skins. You give them all the fun game modes. Nothing is rooted in lore. Nothing is rooted in, I'm going to say, uniqueness as much as maybe it should be. But it's what a lot of people like. That's just the general audience. People don't want anything else. So that's the stuff you get. The other projects they work on, like, why would you give lore bits or lore skins or anything like that to an audience who wants this, Aurora, who wants the Yumis, who wants, like, the Vigos? You wouldn't. You save it for the MMO. So to me, it makes sense. Oh my god, I'm level 13, I didn't realize. No! This is a game where a lot of people enjoy the game for the game and like anime and like all this other shit. So you give the people that stuff. It's not that, oh my god, everyone who makes League's a fucking anime coomer freak. It's like, that's not true, but, you know, if the majority of your player base is into that stuff, that's the majority of your content. Why would you give GANGPLANKs to a bunch of, like anime waifu enthusiasts? They don't want that. They'll take a female GANGPLANK, a sexualized, you know, waifu GANGPLANK with big guns, you know? That's misfortune, basically, but they don't want that. That's not the audience you have. So, save the other stuff for the MMO, where you can actually build out the universe and make things a little bit more in-depth, and then just keep giving gamers gamer stuff. And that's what League is right now. It's just a bunch of gamer stuff. And that's not a problem. It's just subjectively not my favorite. I wouldn't say they ruined it. I would say, well, I mean, people are into what they're into, right? Like, it's just the way of things. No. Man, the fact that that's like an untargetable ability is so awful. The hell? Fucking Jesus.
Serve or die. Don't care if the others like you.
See, Gray, thank you, man. Everything really was better back then. Okay, boomer. Okay, 60-year-old fucking Trick 2G, like, saggy old man. I would say... Everything in life, it's always subjective. It's really just subjective. People, press 1 if you like anime and anime waifus. Press 1 if you like that stuff. Don't feel scared to press 1. Yeah, if you like it, what's wrong with that? It's subjective. If you want that shit, great. I don't care about it. But times change, people change, content changes. Everything is just... Oh my god, Big Mama. But that doesn't exclude the other stuff. It shouldn't, but like... It's because it's a business. There's a difference. If this was a company who could create things that are cool, you know, maybe it wouldn't be so one-track minded with, like, giving you kind of similar-esque things, but it's the fact that these things are being sold is why you have to make them.
You dare slack on my ship?
Quick, Captain. Give them that slurpy guppy. Hit them with that one-eyed Alabama rainbow snake. Gyrate upon them with that double-bun triple-decker gamer grease slap tap.
What the
How's
hell?
your day going?
What the?
Ignore the above.
I was gonna say, yo, Rat, thank you, man. We're good. Thank you, sir. Well, I mean, we seem to be winning this game, so that's good. I genuinely don't understand waifus. I don't understand why you would like them, why you think it's great, why it's like some of the most exciting shit in life. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Like, and I don't mean that, like, insultingly, that, like, oh, I don't get it because it's for losers. I just don't understand what's so appealing about it. I don't know. I'm insultingly... People need companionship. Okay, get a fucking dog. Get a cat. Like, you're gonna sit there and be like, this is my waifu, Chanel-y. She's got the succulent big thighs of the Chanel-y family, and she comes from a long line of warriors in the Himalayas, and Chanel-y is so amazing and attractive, and she's going to be my wife. I don't think companionship is really the word for that, but I don't know, I just don't. Subra, thank you, man. I don't know, I don't. The aesthetic alone is not for me. This is all not for me. They're socially inept losers. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't think just because you like anime and waifus, you're just an inherent freak. But I just genuinely don't get the appeal. I just don't. I look at it and I'm just thinking, this is so boring. What is this?
Get to work!
Gangster, thank you, man. They would get an AI girlfriend. You guys are rude to the Coomers. Listen, there's a difference. I'm real with the Coomers. You guys are mean to the Coomers. I tell the Coomers what reality holds for them if they drop out of this nonsense. But you guys are just insulting.